But first, as I hinted in my opening today, we have a K-literature-related report. As people find out that Nobel Prize-winning novelist Han Kang runs an independent bookstore, interest in smaller bookstores has increased. These independent bookstores play an important role in keeping diversity in publishing, but they often run at a loss. Perhaps this is an opportunity for the large chain bookstores and the small independent bookshops to find a way to coexist. Eun-jin has the story.
This is an independent bookstore that Nobel Prize-winning novelist Han Kang has been running for 6 years, despite it operating at a loss. She selects the books to display, stock, and share with the community personally, and also holds meetings with fellow writers. After her recent Nobel Prize for Literature, it has become a popular attraction.
I heard the news of novelist Han Kang winning the Nobel Prize for Literature, so I ran here to congratulate her.
Independent bookstores compete in the shadows of big chain bookstores, but they play an important role in introducing essential books and providing a space for reading groups, as well as preserving diversity in the publishing industry. The challenge is that selling books alone isn't enough to keep the small bookstores from operating at a deficit.
Bookstores that are smaller than 100 square meters are difficult to maintain by just selling books. Owners often also run a cafe or bar business with the library to keep the bookstores afloat.
Taking this into account, one large chain bookstore has decided to limit the sales of Han Kang's books to a total of 2,000 books per day across 8 of its branches. Instead, her books will be supplied first to small independent bookstores. This is in response to recent requests for a priority supply of Han Kang's books due to fast depleting stocks.
Even if it's temporary, if books in shortage are supplied at the smaller bookstores, it will greatly help revive them. In the long run, we need to discuss ways for the larger and smaller bookstores to coexist.
Han Kang's achievement of winning the Nobel Prize in Literature, which led to her books quickly selling out, has created a positive win-win atmosphere for the big chain bookstores and independent bookstores for the first time in a long while. Eun-jin, 아리랑뉴스.
I think the number of small bookstores, but also big bookstores, has been diminishing in the past. I mean, honestly, I find it difficult to find bookstores near my home or on my way back home when I just want to, cruise through the shelves and just look for a new book. What about you, Walter?
Yeah, I mean, I can't remember the last time I saw a small bookstore. And now with the invention of technology of you can read things on a tablet, I mean, it just seems that the smaller bookstores are having more and more trouble selling things. But maybe, with the rise of this, Han Kang's books because of the Nobel Prize in Literature, we'll hopefully start seeing a trend with the smaller bookstores getting more and more popular.
Yes, I hope so too. So maybe we'll see the small bookstores thrive with the beginning of the new year, and also more people read than before. But Walter, you know what's also been thriving this year?
Tell me.
Well, Korean baseball.
Yes, I know that this year has been a really good year for baseball, especially with the diversity of crowds and the fact that we're breaking records as well with the attendance. But the KBO series has just ended, isn't that right, Sol?
Right, that is correct. The KBO season has ended, and we're going to have the results in our next report.